Hey everyone, this is Wen Lee coming to you from Fate of the Empress. And sorry about Zeus's manners, he just wiggled his butt at you. Don't take offense, I trained him to do that, so it's my fault. Okay, so what are we doing today? Let's talk about it. We are talking about costume enhance. And the reason that we're talking about this is because a lot of people don't understand it and or do not know that it exists. So let's talk about that for a minute. So first things first, where is costume enhance? And it's in the costume menu. You go to the bottom of the left side and click on enhance. It's like a little lotus icon. It's pretty cool. And in here you can place costume parts that are fabled only. So if you have epic costume parts or lower, they will not be able to go in here. And that may be why you're not aware that this exists, because once you have a fabled costume part, it will prompt you to put it into one of these slots. So there's 5 possible slots for each possible kind of outfit part: hair, dress, ornament, mask, and handheld. I about to say a headband. Whoops. It's late. I'm getting tired. So what's the point of doing this, and how do you get a fabled outfit if you are a free-to-play player? And maybe some strategies on holding off to buy one if you're planning on buying one. Let's talk about that. So the point is it builds your stats. So here I have one of my fabled parts, and they kind of have different functions too. So like this one has defense, team defense, and damage resist +2. This one just has more of the same. Let's see if any of the others have anything different. Nope. Okay, so the hair pieces have that, and then oops. There we go. I'm back at so it's sort of like your gear, I guess. So they all kind of serve a different purpose, and hair here serves defense, and then the dress is, pardon me, I'm losing my voice. Oops, I meant to change that. The dress is HP, and then we have attack for the ornament, and defense again for, and hey, damage buff for the mask part. And then this is going to be something, I don't know what it is. I don't have a fabled handheld yet, because they're really rare. All right, so how do you get these fabled costume parts, especially if you're free to play? So there are actually options, including this Ginkgo Splendor one, that are free to play. So Ginkgo Splendor has this is the dress, and there's even an ornament that goes with it. So ignore the mask because that doesn't come with it. But this is Ginkgo Splendor. It's in the Crossover Arena shop, which if you can reach Earth Tier 5, I think it is, that it unlocks this. So save up your tokens, month to month, and eventually you'll be able to buy this. I think I bought this one in like month 4 of playing. So that is a possibility. There's also, let's see, this one, Scarlet Tune, and that one has an ornament also, a fox cape, which is cool. And it has a hair piece, this one I think, yes, Scarlet Melody. So this is also one, I think it's in the honor shop it unlocks, and you can build it. So it takes quite a bit of grinding to get the materials and to be able to, purchase it from the honor shop to get the tokens. But this is definitely an option, and one of the better ones, because the other one's like Phoenix one, which is, this is pretty good, but I'll show you the one that I always laugh at, because there's 2 that I think are particularly interesting. And this one's like a mock-up of the Pontifex, which I think is kind of cool. I just wish we could dye it, because I really would love it in another color. And then the hair on that one is interesting too. So, oops, I gotta take off the ornament. So this one you get from Pageant. You win 2 times, and you get the hair once and the dress once. So that one, as long as you're into Pageant and you know how to win it, which by the way I have a video showing how to do. It's a little long, but it has like every part of strategy on how to win Pageant. So that might be helpful for you if you really want this outfit. So the other one that you can get for free, but you kind of have to figure out a way to get there, is you get Supreme 1 time, and then it unlocks it in the honor shop, and then you can grind for the tokens, buy the design, and build it after grinding for the material. So these are technically free. They're a little bit hard unless you have a very cooperative server that is happy to let you what's the word I'm looking for? Having to let, everybody take turns being Supreme, which I did have, which I was super happy about, because back when I got this, I was a free-to-play player. Like, I was free to play until I was 12 million, pretty much, almost, or very low investment. Like, I bought some jade for classes, and that's pretty much it. So I've done the free-to-play thing, so I can really appreciate the stance of free-to-play and what that was like. Because my first 12 million was basically free-to-play. And then after that, I started spending a little bit more because I understood the game better and I had a little bit of extra money, so I started spending. And I got a lot of fabled costumes because some of them are cute. Anyway, so the point of that, all of that, is that there are ways to get costumes that are free to play, and it takes some grinding and some research to figure out which ones are available. Check the shops, check events, check every part of the shops, because there's some in exchange too. So like the CSA one, cross server arena. All right, so the other thing I can recommend is if you are spending money in the game, then I would recommend looking ahead to see which fabled costume you want for your fabled costume. If you're not going to be buying every costume that comes along, you have a limited budget, plan ahead. So Capital Feast was a really cool event. I did not get all the parts, I just got the hair. But you can look ahead and see what the attributes are and things like that. And that will help you determine which one you want. And then you can keep a lookout in events and packs and things to make sure you don't miss the one you want. Or save ahead, that too, to make sure you don't miss the one you want. All right, so those are all the things you need to know about what goes in it and what it does. It adds stats. It's kind of like armor. How do you enhance that? How do you upgrade it? Is these Peacock Plumes and Phoenix Plumes. And if you're free to play, you can definitely get a hold of these Peacock Plumes. At the end of loop on the wheel, most weeks there's 2 sets of 2 on the wheel, so you can win up to 4 a week, which is nice. And then also in the item shop there are 50 ingots each, so that's possible. These Phoenix Plumes are a lot harder to get if you're free to play, especially. So if you see any options in events and you just have a few tokens because you used the free spins or just some ingots to get somewhere with the costume event, then check this first, because they're really difficult to get, especially if you're free to play. Even paid to play or paid to win players have a little bit of a hard time getting a hold of these. As you can tell, I only have 10 left and I've done these upgrades, and I spent quite a bit of money on these costume events. So definitely Phoenix Plumes are not easy to get. But if you did get them, hold on to them, save them up. The first few upgrades are only Phoenix Plumes or Peacock Plumes. So even free-to-play players can do that. But then after a while, they start requiring these Phoenix Plumes. I can't keep it straight. I should go to bed. All right, guys, this has been all that I know about Enhance. I hope that this was helpful for you. If you feel like I forgot something or, didn't say anything quite right, then feel free to, help me out by putting a comment down below. Also helping other people. So thanks so much for watching. Have a great night.